Howdy, it's me again, and I'm here to do another IQShield review. This isn't just an IQShield review as much as it is an installation, and let you know some thoughts while I'm doing this. So I have the Shield. I have laid it over my Squeegeeing case. I've had some close calls with Squeegeeing case and the IQShield in the past. These IQShields are very, very close. They're just fractions of millimeter fit inside this Squeegeeing case. If you're not using a Squeegeeing case, they may work well. If you're not using a case at all, they do a fantastic job. If you're using the Squeegeeing case, it's close. In the past, I've had to trim them a little bit, but that's no problem. So, included in the Shield box, this is the box for the S24 Ultra. Inside the box, you have your little bottle of soapy spray that's really nice. Comes with every IQShield product. I love it. It's very helpful. You also have a little wipey. You have a little squeegee. In most cases, you get 2 shields. So I have my S24 Ultra right here. You can see this case. Man, can you see that? Can you see that? It has been through the ringer. Told you all about this in another video. I am sold on IQShield forever now. Their products are great. So, and this shield was off of my old S23 that got pretty beat up too. So, we're going to take the old shield off. It's pretty stuck on there. Set that aside. We are going to use our little wipey cloth. I love this little wipey cloth. I've got a lot of these laying around now. Thanks IQShield. And sunglass manufacturers, you get them with every pair of sunglasses, right? So you got to make sure that your screen is very, very clean. It's okay if you have dust. I'm going to show you a cool little trick, but make sure you get all the streaks and fingerprints and oils and everything off your screens before you proceed. That's very important. The next step, off camera here, this is just clear tape. You can use Scotch tape, masking tape, any kind of tape except for duct tape. Duct tape's really, really hard. This is what I do to get all of the dust off. Man, the titanium case is very sticky compared to the Gorilla Glass. Make sure there is no dust. Once you get dust under there, it'll bother the heck out of you if you have OCD like me. All right, now we're gonna take our detergent. Doesn't say shake well, but I like to shake it well. It says right here, contains water and mild detergent, not harmful to skin, eyes, or if swallowed, non-toxic. So we are going to, per the instructions, you spray it quite liberally on the screen. And also it says you're supposed to spray it on the protector itself. However, I don't do that. Let's get this protector peeled off. Also, a pro tip, before you start this process, make sure that your hands are clean. Wash your hands. Make sure that your environment is clean and there's no dust in your environment. I see some dust. Hopefully it's just on the top of my screen protector and not on the bottom. I think it's just on the top. Now you got to line this up. This is the only thing I don't like too much about IQShield, but it's worth it. It's worth the trouble. Is they do not include the some other brands include a template that you can put your phone in and put over your phone to make sure this thing's lined up. But I've put on enough of these You need to make sure that your camera hole is over the camera, and make sure you're lined up side to side. And by using that detergent, it allows you to move this screen around a little freely. Because once this stuff dries and you get all the air bubbles out from underneath, it is stuck like Chuck. Alright, once you get it lined up, use your little squeegee and push all of the liquid and air bubbles out. Get your screen set. Use my hole a little bit better. Looks like my left and right is off a little bit. Maybe I squeegeed out the liquid a little too soon because it's not sliding too well. It's already starting to set. Bad example, but I swear if I wasn't so cocky and arrogant, this thing would have went on pretty flawless. Alright, it's looking like my camera hole is lined up. All of my edges are lined up. Woo! I promise it's usually not that tricky. Take our little squeegee, get all those little liquid bubbles out. And the nice thing about these new Samsung Ultra 24s is they don't have those silly rolled edges like the other Samsungs. They do have a little bit of a roll on them, I can see that. And also it's coming through in the screen protector. However, this wasn't nearly as hard to install as the ones with the rolled edges. Alright, you're supposed to, you're not supposed to, spray a little of the detergent on your fingers too. I like to do that when you help set these edges a little bit, so that you can slide across the top of these screen protectors. You know they're very grippy. So a little lube on the top there will help you take care of that. Making sure we got all of the air bubbles out. All right. Normally, I let these sit before putting them back in my phone case. However, I'm gonna slip it in my phone case real quick to see how it fits in the Squeegeeing case. Little air bubble there, work that guy out. Okie doke. So, Squeegeeing case here. It makes it a little easier to slide it in the Squeegeeing if you don't have that black hard plastic on there. And let's examine. Wow, these edges are super close. Super close. So honest review here, because I'm not a paid endorsement. The not IQShield's fault. They're supposed to be case friendly. However, this Squeegeeing case, these edges come up on the screen protector. So you might want to double check your phone case, holding, as you saw, holding it up to holding your lens, your screen protector up to the hole in your case. Squeegeeing cases are a little bit thicker than a lot of cases, especially the thinner silicone cases. It protrudes over the phone edges a little bit more. So this would probably work with those. I think I'm gonna leave this Squeegeeing on here for a few days and see if I don't get the rolled edges, because sometimes when you put these in your pocket, the Squeegeeing case moves, and it's peeled up edges before in the past, but these screen cases are reusable, totally 100%. I've rolled off the edges and snipped them with a pair of scissors real quick and put them back on. I know that's not the best thing to do, not the best solution. You want it to just set it and forget it, but these IQShields are so good. I rather trim a little bit off of this to make sure the fit is right than send it back and not be happy with a different shield for my phone that doesn't protect it as much, but it fits. Does that make sense? I'd rather have a shield that works than a shield that doesn't work, even if I have to trim this one. Final verdict. Well, I already know IQShield screen protectors are the best. Best I've come across, so I'm not worried about that. This Squeegeeing case is a little tight. We'll give it a few days, like I said, see how it works out, and finish putting the case on here. We'll see how it goes. I might make an update video, I might not. Probably just going to send it as it is, because I've let you know my honest opinion. I've let you know how this goes. I've showed you how this goes on, and I've told you about this little teeny tiny issue with the Squeegeeing case. Sorry about this addition. One thing I didn't cover, they're totally Fingerprint and S Pen or electronics pen friendly. They don't inhibit your fingerprint as some other ones do. Some of them have problems with fingerprints. However, one pro tip is, even though these things will accept your fingerprint after you put them on, it is a good idea to reprogram your fingerprints. I have found sometimes when my fingers are dirty or wet or something, before I learned this trick, it was a little harder to get them with debris on my fingers or paint or something. But if you do if you reprogram your fingers after you put on any screen protector, it just gets used to your fingerprints a little bit better. So if they're dirty or something, it still works. Double sorry, not sorry. Another thing I didn't cover was the clarity of the screen. As you can see here, let me zoom in. This thing is stupid clear. It's clearer than clear. If you're a gamer or you're editing videos or photos on this, you'll be pretty happy with the clarity of this screen protector. There's no tint or hue or saturation or contrast or shadows or deltas. There's nothing. This thing is just straight clear. It's awesome. So, yep. Thanks for watching.